Right there. Well, I'll tell you what, hopefully they pay attention to the weather.
Yeah, a fairly significant threat for severe weather coming up this afternoon and this evening. And I say that there's a chance here we could see not only tornadoes, but potentially a strong tornado or two coming up this afternoon and this evening. Storm Prediction Center, not of a lot of change in the outlook over the last 24 hours. Level 4 to our north. Two little areas here we're watching where we think the highest threat is, especially for tornadoes, is going to be on the southern side of this jet streak and then another one on the northern side. But really focus right here in our region. Notice much of our area in a level 3, but that level 4 does creep into some of our southern counties as well. This morning, tracking some very loud storms. There's a lot of thunder and a lot of lightning in some of these storms. One of those right now moving through northern parts of Jackson County. There it is, 127. This is going to be moving towards Elkville and DeSoto. Right now, if you're in Murfreesboro, I'm sure you've probably seen the flashes of lightning. You can probably hear the thunder rumbling as well. That will continue to work its way eastward, Royalton over towards West Frankfort and say the Ziegler area, possibly moving towards Mulkeytown, Christopher, and Benton here in the next half an hour. Farther to the south, a couple more storms making their way through Pulaski. This is northern parts of Massac County. There's Karnak, maybe Joppa, right now through Metropolis. Actually, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning with a heavy downpour, especially through the southeastern part of town. Live view right now coming in from Poplar Bluff, showing some of the rain that's coming down there. Mount Vernon's already seen one shower push through. It's 54 degrees, so in Carbondale, 53 currently in Metropolis. We can see some lightning there in the distance with some of those storms that are tracking through some of those areas. So again, a very loud morning, but no severe weather this morning. That changes, though, this afternoon and this evening. The main focus for much of our region is going to be from about 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. for severe storms. Again, have a plan in place. Know if you're going to be out and about this evening, or maybe you're going to work, or maybe you're going to be spending the evening at home, know where you would go in case of severe weather. It's in and out of here. By midnight tonight, we are quieting down. Weekend looking a little cooler, but should be pretty nice as well with quite a bit of sunshine. Checking the next chance for storms towards the early part of next week. So some scattered showers, some scattered storms this morning, but we continue to watch the storm system out to our west. As the cold front itself gets closer, that's going to be the focus for some of those storms later on this afternoon. Notice we're going to see somewhat of a lull in the amount of showers, the amount of storms we see, especially through the mid to late morning, early afternoon, noon. Many of us are dry, a lot of clouds still lingering around. We turn our attention here to about 3 o'clock. Storms starting to develop just to our west. These will begin to quickly then move into southeast Missouri and then spread eastward into southern Illinois. It's about 6 o'clock right along I-57. We're tracking strong storms. They're also moving into western Kentucky, and we may see even more of those as we see the cold front itself approach our region. So once again, anywhere from about 3 p.m. in some of our western counties, it will be closer to the evening, early evening hours for much of southern Illinois and western Kentucky. Some of these storms, strong straight line winds possible, in addition to the threat for a few tornadoes embedded in those. Now, by midnight, there's the cold front cutting across the area. The storms are out of here. Tomorrow morning, we're into the low to mid 40s, and then tomorrow afternoon, a little cool, a little blustery. Could see a few more clouds in some of our northern counties, but temperatures into the low to mid 50s for highs. So the latest update here from the Storm Prediction Center, there's that level 4 into the Missouri Boot Heel, northwest Tennessee, and parts of southwestern Kentucky. Level 3 elsewhere. Don't pay so much attention to the colors or to the lines. Know that the entire region is under the gun this afternoon for the potential for severe weather. Another threat coming our way towards the early part of next week. We continue to hone in on Tuesday. Storm Prediction Center moving these outlooks around a little bit, but a low risk right now for much of our region has shifted that medium risk just a little farther to our west. So again, pay attention to this evening. Quieter this weekend, 55 on Saturday, 30s to start on Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, we're back in the low 60s and then really warming up. By Tuesday, we're back near 80 degrees. Showers, storms, that warm, that humid air is going to help fuel some of those strong storms as well Tuesday afternoon and evening.
All right, thanks for that.
Good. Thanks, Nick.